Oh, matter of fact, I want to kind of discuss something that I saw earlier today. My
Oh snap! Every time you say that, it's gonna be something.
ding 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 ding. No, my
Evil.
one of my homies
Inside
I
his
grew
head, he
up
just
with.
rubbing his hands together like perfect. I'm glad we went through all those topics so we can get to the real meat.
Are we done yet? You done with your bullshit?
Now that we did all
right,
the fluff, let's talk about the real stuff.
So one of my homies posted, it say, guys, stop giving these women wife privileges while they just your girlfriend or somebody you dating. Save all the trips, expensive dinners, shopping sprees, and all that good stuff until you're married.
I'm actually agree with you on that. Stop taking these women out and giving them everything all in one shot. You gotta meter that.
Pause that. This someone commented and said, "So how do you
I
suppose
might
you
get
make
off
her your
camera
wife
for my
if you're
bullshit.
not doing these things?"
How do you do what for your wife?
So how do you suppose you make her your wife if you're not doing these things?
That's material stuff. They don't have
That don't hold no weight.
right.
It shouldn't, right?
Sure.
But like for that to be the comment from a woman is like, so that's all a nigga got to do is take you on some trips and
I just gotta
you
buy
know,
you a
take
couple
you to some
plane tickets
expensive
and give you a
dinners.
purse.
Man, blow that
And then you
bag,
get
man.
married.
You sound like a broke nigga
that,
right now.
that make me
Blow
that
that bag,
husband
nigga.
material, huh?
No.
Blow that bag. You don't, what if you broke? Just say that.
So you know,
I mean, but you
know
are-
me.
if
I
you
like
are
to feed
broke,
into, you know, I like to
please just
feed
say
into that type
that.
of stuff. So
If you broke, just say that,
Right.
my nigga.
I said, these things are a requirement for someone to be a husband. And she responded, no, they aren't required, but they are recommended.
No.
I couldn't say exactly what I wanted to say on Facebook because I'd be trying to be kind of PG, whatever. But I just feel like men should be able to have those, you know, the things they hold until marriage. You know how women be like, "Oh, I'm saving this for marriage. I'm only doing that for my husband."
And can you tell me what those things are specifically?
Me?
Yes.
I ain't a woman, so I don't. But
No,
now
I'm
you
saying,
do.
no, I'm saying for your scenario, what things should a man
Hold until
for
marriage.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't know because I don't really
you
think.
gonna have to give me something.
I don't
What
really.
did
no,
what,
I'm
like
I'ma
personally? What do you?
Man.
I personally didn't hold shit till marriage.
No, I'm saying from
But
your perspective.
from my perspective now,
if you were a young man, if you talking to the young men out there,
if I'm talking
and
to
you
the young
said-
me,
and yeah, if you talking to the young me, you know, you keep.
what would I say to me? I would
Yeah.
say having kids to marriage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I would honestly tell myself, don't have kids until you married.
Can you elaborate?
Because kids complicate things.
They really do.
And that's not like if I didn't have kids, I wouldn't be with my wife or nothing like that. But when kids are involved,
When things
It's a
start
very-
getting rocky, it's a different situation.
kids are a very sensitive subject in a relationship or what should be a marriage. Because
and
I
if you
know-
if you know with the right person, they gonna use your kids as weapons against you.
some people will, but I'm just thinking from myself, I would. Kids, they just, it's touchy. Like I think people will deal with more when kids are involved than if kids weren't involved. So I feel like that's something, you know, you got kids with somebody before you married, and now you trying to move in with them. You trying to make it work. They really.
It's really also
you
about
really ain't
stereotypes too.
You know, compatible. It ain't.
Young men, I hope you listening.
But you
Young
know,
men, I hope you
trying to
listening.
make it work.
Right.
Because you want to make sure the girl
Young
don't just
women,
take
I hope
the
you
And that's,
listening.
kids.
it's also about how society views it. When you have kids outside of your marriage, you have no choice but to just fast track everything. You got to be together. And every time something happens
But
in your
no,
relationship,
see,
people
no,
gonna say,
no, you don't
what?
have to be together.
"You don't."
And that's the other sad part of it. Like I done said this before. I wasn't taught you got to marry her. If you had kids with her, you got to marry her. I wasn't taught that. So I never felt like if I had a kid with a woman, I had to marry her. But I had kids before marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not exactly sure at this point, but a lot of things that might have happened, and she might feel the same way. Shit, we've been through some stuff that maybe if we didn't have kids, we could have just went our separate ways, and it would have been like, damn, I loved her,
Right.
but
It just wasn't.
shit,
It
it
didn't
just
work
ain't work
out.
out. But when you have kids, it's like everything ain't just about y'all no more. Like you got to think about the kids, the struggle they going through with y'all being separated or arguing and at each other. Like it make all that shit
That stress is
different.
on you, but
Man.
it's also on your kids.
Yeah, you want to make sure
Man.
you don't put stress on the kid because a kid shouldn't have to feel stress from your relationship. And not saying that it ain't stress in marriages and stuff, but if you just in a relationship and you have a kid, now you thinking about some of that fast tracking shit. Damn, we need to live together. Like, damn, we got a kid involved. I don't want to be over here. Or if y'all go through something and say y'all living together, right? I'm gonna speak from personal experience. Me and my wife, our first apartment, had kids. We end up not living there, and it was like, you could go back to your mama house. I'm gonna go to my mama house, and then when we stable and figure our shit out, we'll come back together. But when there's kids involved, it's like I don't really want to be away from my kids like that. Like I know I could come see them anytime, but I'm used to being in the house with them. So now it's like, all right, I'm gonna go. Well, you could just come stay with me and my mama, and I'm like, all right.
And then when you have kids of a
Not
certain
really.
age, you gotta explain. They gonna want an explanation, like why you only here some of the time, why you not here all the time.
It's a lot, but not being married. If I didn't have kids, I would have just been like, nah, I'm gonna go stay with my mama. You know what I'm saying? And but when
Figure
you
it
got
out
kids,
and
and figure it
right,
out.
and
But
we'll come back together.
and that's not saying that like it wasn't a I love my wife type of thing. Well, it wasn't my wife then, but it wasn't that. It was just like, yeah, I'm still gonna see. We did this already before we had a place together. We was coming to see each other and going, so that we still could work. But when the kid involved, it's like I want to see my kid every day. I'm used to having the family and all of that.
The family dynamic.
Like it's different. So you don't want to lose that. Even if it's only for a couple months till you get your shit together, and like you don't want to lose that. So it's just that's one thing I definitely feel like wait until you married. Like don't try to if you can. I ain't do it that way.
But if you can't,
yeah.
don't feel the pressure that you got to hurry up and make these big decisions because you
Nah.
don't.
Nope, you don't.
But some of the stuff off that post, I don't know. I guess I don't care about going to eat and all that type of shit. So I can't really say that. And because I got married young, I didn't experience going on trips with nobody else. So I don't even know that. I don't know
Like
that.
that's a regular thing to be doing with a bunch of different
women.
people.
Yeah, like I ain't never went nowhere with nobody but her. So
sipping.
I can't think of. But now I think I wouldn't have wanted to just be taking everybody on no trip. Come on, let's go on a trip. Let's go vacation. One, why am I required to spend so much money on you? Like, what does that show about how I feel about you?
It show that you got the bag.
But that don't make me
But that
marriage
shouldn't
material.
be right. Just because you got money, that don't mean you gonna be a good husband.
Like all those things she said ain't have shit to do with my personality, my mentality, my morals.
What
None
was
of
the
that.
list again?
taking
The list
trips,
was
buying shit,
vacations.
I mean
Expense-
that sound like marriage shit.
Save
like,
all
Right.
the trips,
That's
expensive
stuff you do
dinners,
with somebody
and
you're
shopping
serious
sprees.
about.
What was it?
Shopping sprees, expensive dinners, trips, and all that good stuff. And it's like,
When you got to put the word expensive in front of dinners, you just
You
being,
going to a 5-star restaurant downtown, and no, we not going. We going right to
Man.
TGI Fridays.
man,
ain't gonna bang.
No,
Goddamn it.
we'll go to the hibachi, the fancy hibachi when I put that ring on your finger, or when you put that ring on my finger, and that'll be your decision as the man.
How do you feel about women proposing to men?
I'm here for it.
Really?
cut it out.
Let's get
Cut it
it.
out.
Please,
What?
let's get it.
You would propose to your man?
Hell yeah. He wouldn't like it.
Oh,
Exactly.
let's
But
get it.
I mean,
Go.
I'm curious why you would do it. Why do you think it would be okay for you to do that?
If I feel like you the one and I feel so strongly that I want to move to that next level with you,
Then have a conversation
if
with
we
me.
had if I've
and
already
we
had a
discuss
conversation with you and the conversation was we in that place where we starting to think about it, or the conversation we had was positive, that would reinforce my thoughts that okay, yeah, I feel like we at the right place, and I'm ready to take that leap of faith. Even if you
your
gonna
ass
say
gotta-
no, I would rather ask and try than sit around and wait for you to jump and do it.
No, we have conversations. Enough of them conversations to where my ass jump.
But it's the same thing. I'm having that conversation with you, and your takeaway from that as a man is, all right, I'm ready to make her my wife. So why can't it be the same way for me? I'm talking to you. We agreeing on everything. We in the right space. We agreeing that we in the right space. Why does it matter?
Why does it matter, punk?
I just don't think it's the
need-
proper way.
Come on, proper
'Cause you
way. That's what you give.
It's
Yeah, there you
2022.
go. There you go.
If I get on my knee and pop this question, you're
I'm
totally.
gonna grab your ass by the arm and stand you up.
I'm still gonna have
And
this
then
ring in
we
my
gonna take a
hand.
walk.
And then
And
what?
because I don't know, for me, I feel like that's something that the man should do.
So, but my thing is, if it gets to the point where the woman is doing this, don't you think that's saying something?
And
what are you saying? What do you mean?
If you
That
sit
you
around,
probably should have been popped the question by
I don't
now.
think it's
And that's why I
necessarily that. I
said-
just think it's kind of like it's like how you would think about it. I'm ready. I'm gonna take that chance, even if I don't know for sure you're gonna say yes.
But
I'm gonna take that chance.
Yeah, yours
That's
is
the
kind of
thing.
I don't think you
We-
She
I don't
just try
think
to
you
do it
can't
out
do
of the
it.
experience.
No.
Is
You-
it
I'm
a
not trying
power
to take.
move?
No, I'm not.
Is it a power thing?
I wouldn't do it as a power move to be like, yeah, I wear the pants in this relationship, so I say when we married and when we not. No, it's just I feel so strongly about my love for you that I'm willing to act on it. I'm thinking about it with my heart. You are somebody I want to be with, and
So,
I
but-
went to the links to find you the perfect ring that I think would symbolize to you that I want to have a union with you and I love you and I'm ready. And you
Go
can
ahead,
act weird
bud.
all you want to. I'm still gonna ask you that question. I may not get on my knee. I might just slide it across the table real slick, like.
And if he said no, where do you go from there?
Personally, I wouldn't take that as like.
Okay.
Oh, it's just like I'm getting up. Like, well, then we're done. I'm out of
Right,
here.
right.
Like,
Because he's probably saying no because he wants to
it's
propose to you.
It probably is that, or if you really want to break it down, it's you feel like I embarrassed you. I'm sorry, but I love you that much.
What you mean? You sorry? You knew you was finna embarrass a nigga
No,
by proposing to him.
not
I'm sorry,
not
man.
necessarily.
I just
Killa
had to
Kham
do
on
this
some
'cause
other today.
no. So y'all, if y'all done had enough conversations, and he know that this is what it is, let that man propose. Let him propose, cause he should. Like, it's just it's y'all gotta let men be men with some of they shit. Like, just let the man be a man that found a wife, found a good thing. So let me feel like I found you and I proposed and this. Nah, you wanna find me.
No, I think we found each other.
Sit your aggressive
We came
ass
together.
down.
We gravitated towards each other. It was meant to be. It's written in the stars.
Man, I love it.
And me, I'll take it
Yeah,
even further. We
aggressive
had a
ass
previous
down.
life together. We was married, and I remembered that previous life, and I'm ready to get back to that action of us being together forever.
Sit your aggressive ass down.
But it's
can't
not like I'm
propose.
coming in hot. Like you need to like marry me. I'm throwing the ring at you. But
are
You did,
Yeah.
essentially.
But
You
but
proposing to him.
Killa
as, I'm
Kham,
ready
Killa
for
Kham.
this shit right now.
But are you gonna first give him the chance to? Are you go? All right, we had the talk. Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. So do your thing. You
Yeah.
know.
What if you're in a situation where y'all both not the type to do something elaborate, but y'all both are ready to do it? Somebody has
It ain't
to
gotta
pull the
be
trigger.
elaborate. Real story, right? I got a real story. Story time.
Story.
So look,
time.
I never proposed to my wife in the beginning. We sat down, had conversations, talked about like, yeah, I know I want to be with you. You know you want to be with me. Like, we should get married. All right, let's do that shit. I'm with that because I know I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
But was she leading the conversation?
Yes.
Did it come out of her mouth? I think we should get married.
Yes.
That's essentially the same thing. She just didn't pull out a ring.
No.
And you agreed. You said yes.
It wasn't a proposal.
It wasn't a proposal. It was we had a
proposal.
conversation.
It was we get married.
Like,
And you was like,
it wasn't like that. It was like, I know I don't want to be with nobody else but you, and I feel the same way. We got kids and shit, like, but we didn't. I bought her a ring.
We get married.
I still didn't propose. I bought her a ring and I just gave it to her because I felt like at that point we was already engaged. But later in life, like last year or something like that, whatever.
Yeah, about a little bit over a year
I
ago.
proposed to her because I wanted her to have that moment. It wasn't no big ass thing. Like we had like a few people
but
over
what if I want
kicking
you to
it.
have that special moment?
That's
too?
not my moment.
It is your moment
my
too.
moment is standing up there watching you walk down the aisle looking
It's
gorgeous
both
as
of y'all's.
fuck in your
It's
dress.
both moments.
But listen, you getting proposed to and me putting a ring on your finger saying, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you be my wife? That's your moment. Have your moment.
So I'm saying, why can't you have your moment?
Because that's not a man's moment.
'Cause you don't want your moment?
No man feel like that's his moment. His moment is watching.
You don't
the
think it's
woman,
both? You don't think it's both people, both the man and the woman's moment?
I mean, it could be looked at like that, but a man is proposing to a woman so that she can feel some type of
So
way.
you're saying the proposal is strictly the proposal in the wedding is just to make me feel like I'm the only woman in the world? What if I want you to have that same feeling?
I have that feeling when I'm standing up there watching you, the only woman in the world that I want to be with, walk to me. Yes, I'm having that moment. You still have
what
to
if the
choose
proposal
me too.
is your moment and the wedding is mine?
I think the wedding is supposed to be theirs, but I think the proposal is both moments because, I think it depends. If it's in public, I think it's like for both people, but if it's private, I think it's still for both people.
It
it
is for both people in a sense, but the way it comes across
What it boils down to is that you feel like I'm taking your masculinity away from you.
Yeah,
maybe
that's what
maybe.
it is.
That's what
exactly
it is.
what it
Be
is.
a woman. Let me be a man. Like
That's
let
exactly
me
what
show
it
you
is.
that I want you.
Now the
for the rest
question
of my life.
is that why you're doing it?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I would never pull a power move like that unless you did something to me and now I gotta show you that I'm really calling the shots
Now I gotta
around
show
here.
you.
Right. And it's not gonna be in my proposal. That's not what I'm thinking about. If I'm proposing to you, that means that I seriously thought about it, and this moment is strictly for you and I to understand that we are coming together.
Now
We're
what do you say to the women that say hell no and say that you desperate?
That's how you look at it.
Because that's what I definitely see on the socials when this topic come up.
And what if you?
They be so mad.
My follow-up question.
But what's the difference in that? And then you being on the nigga, I'm leaving because you won't marry me.
My
and you won't
question
propose.
is, if you mad at me for proposing to my man because I'm ready, you sitting in your relationship still a girlfriend trying to get wife treatment. I'm just trying to get to the wife to the wife
You
treatment.
trying to get
by
to the
being
actual
a wife.
And what you just said?
I was saying that sound like the same thing as like if you the pressure is like if you steady telling a man like I'm ready to get married and woo woo or I'm leaving because you ain't married me in enough time.
Uh-huh.
That's the same
thing.
type of
Right.
pressure, ain't it? As you proposing. Like, I'm ready and your ass ain't proposed yet. So,
And I could-
Yeah,
I'ma
that is the same
propose.
I
type of
could
pressure.
be
Same
sitting at
pressure?
home saying that to my dude, or I could come in and give him this loving spiel about how much I care for him, and I got you this ring because I'm ready to be together with you, and I'm not gonna bash you for taking your time if that's what you're trying to do. If you want to explain that to me, I'll be happy to hear it, and we can come back to this on your time if that's what you want. But
Or you could have just let him propose when he was ready. Then you wouldn't have to worry about that. If
What,
he was
Punk,
already
what
ready.
if he taking too long?
what if it's been 5 years, we got 3 kids together, and you still talking about, oh no, oh no,
Punk,
I'm just
and if
waiting to get myself
Punk,
together.
You
It's
know
5
this
years.
happened, so
We've been
tell
together.
us.
How you not together
Tell
yet?
us what. Tell
you
us.
said y'all been together how
We've
what?
been together 5 years. We got 3 kids, and you still talking about some. You not ready. You not together
Punk,
yet.
and
Why?
you know that. Don't act like this
Y'all
ain't a
probably
norm.
shouldn't
Do
have
not.
had- y'all probably shouldn't
No,
have had
we
that.
want
You
to
was
do what
sitting
we
here-
do now.
you
We
was
wanna-
sitting
Who
here-
do?
The
You done waited all
woman.
this
You don't think she
time?
supposed
You
to go
sitting
ahead
here
and
selling me
propose?
No.
But if you really think about it, somebody in that position, she didn't just stay 5 years just because off the strength. Oh, he's gonna do it one day. You sold me a dream with every kid because you know she gonna say that after every kid. We got a kid together. Maybe we should
Yeah.
So-
think about it. I'm not saying that the kid is the reason, but if we've been together for 3+ years and I'm having your babies now, we making a life, you trying to buy a house, like you doing stuff backwards. I'm gonna figure out when are we gonna get to this
Why you
point.
keep allowing the backward
Solidifying
shit to
it.
happen if you're not okay with it?
Because I love this man. And he's telling me it's going to
So-
happen soon. It's going to happen soon. I promise. After we have this baby, it's going to happen soon. After we get this together, it's going to happen soon. But when we get to soon, and I'm looking at you like, hello,
Go
you
ahead.
going to tell
Go
me
ahead, go.
I'm just not ready yet. I got to get my life together. I'm just trying to get our family together. Our family's together. So what's the holdup? Why are you putting the emergency brakes on?
Go ahead, Killa. Go ahead.
You need to put some socks on. You got cold feet. Just say that.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out how y'all got this far.
Is it
Buying
hold on,
houses and-
is it commitment issues or is the commitment already there and it's just
If it is commitment issues, then say that so we can talk about it. And then that also means that you've been withholding that from me. You saying we cool, but now all of a sudden, oh, it's my commitment issues. I'm working through it. It's been this long. How you still working through it? And if you need help, why you not saying nothing? Because we supposed to be a partnership. I'm supposed to help you through. You cleaning off. Remember, you cleaning off my plate so I can take care of you. And you not telling me that you need to be taken care of right now.
Rub the eyes, nigga. Let me watch that N word.
You done?
I'm done right now.
How did you get to that point?
Because you
How
sold
do-
me a
how
dream
do
and I
you-
love you. I keep saying it.
I sold you a dream after each kid. The same dream, or did the dream change?
It might have got better with every child.
If he all of a sudden got commitment issues, you have to see signs of the commitment issues. The nigga been cheating.
And then-
so, like, you done seen these things.
If you try
if he
and
needs to get his
intervene-
life together, which is probably financially, that means he been struggling with work or a career or whatever, and you already know that as well. So I'm trying to figure out how do you
I'm
get this
saying
deep
is we could be this deep and you
without
you might
figuring
be,
all this shit out?
You might be showing signs of it and I might be trying to help you, but because you the
5
man, you
years?
thinking I could fix it and you just keep telling me no, I'm gonna get it together. This is for
5 years.
us.
5
Yeah.
years. You've been watching him fix it for 5 years.
Yeah. Cause you love him. If you are really that deep in your relationship with somebody and you feel like they are the right one, you would go
Gotta
through
start
all of them
listening to Tina
hurdles.
Turner. You gonna go through all of that,
If I really like
propose
love somebody,
to him. He got all them issues, and then you gonna propose
no.
to him.
Actually, if it was me, I wouldn't wait the full 5 years. After 3 years, we've been together. We've done already talked about it, and you still dragging your feet.
But if he got all that
I'm
shit
coming
going
in with
on,
the ring.
if he's still trying to,
Come in
if he's
with
still
the
trying to get
ratings.
life together and all of that, and he got commitment issues, you still finna propose because it's been 3 years and y'all been rocking.
And we can work on it together.
And this is, and you expect that to be successful. You know
It
this nigga
can
got
be.
commitment issues.
It can
you know,
be.
yeah, but you gonna propose to
Not
him anyway.
everybody is just like a lost
But what if
cause.
they
I didn't
really
say he was, but give him the
Punk,
time.
what if they really living the life? What if they really
Right.
already doing it? What if they literally
those-
just doing it?
Those
like,
two things
he
could just
literally
be
just
small
scared to just
speed
do
bumps, and I can help you get over those. But
it.
if
Speed bumps.
it's just a small, this is just a blip right now, and I can talk with this through you. We could get it together and we could be smooth enough to move past. And then when we get past, he gonna be like, I'm glad you helped me through that. You the one. I see it. It's coming.
It's like that motherfucker
So
that's
then
scared
you could have just did
Hey,
that.
it's like that motherfucker that's scared to drive. Like,
Right.
just get out there.
You
and
got
just get
your license, you done passed the test, and now
Get
it's time
out
to get on the road, and you got cold feet.
Your ass better not let my feet be cold. You better not propose to me. You better figure out how to have a conversation where I get it, and I'm like,
I'm gonna
"All
throw
right,
you in
baby,
a
I'ma
heated
propose."
bath. We gonna have a nice heated
'Cause
conversation
you just
about
did
why
the
you.
same shit regardless. If
But
you proposed to me,
you
then
didn't
what?
propose initially. So you didn't propose initially.
And
you just
also-
told
saying
us.
in real life, right?
Yeah. So
That just perpetrates this idea that everything has to run on your time, and wrong. This is a new decade.
It don't even put that out there, because rather if men propose and get told no all the time, because at the end of the day the shit run on y'all time, so that's like that's irrelevant to that.
Yeah, the shit do
Men
run on y'all
propose
time.
daily and get told no.
Yeah.
So he could be ready and you ain't. It's like,
But that's not what we talking about. You
Don't
asked me
propose to
about
me.
females proposing.
Don't propose to me, because I'm gonna say no.
And I'm gonna keep shooting my shot from the 3-point line. Even if I ain't get it that first one, I'm just gonna keep throwing them. Kobe. Every time.
Oh.
Better not propose to me. I don't know. I just couldn't. Nah, it couldn't work.
We
It's
walked
okay.
into some good ass shit right
Couldn't
there,
work.
baby.
It's okay.
You just taking away something that most men feel like they should do. And all for what? For your ego?
Not for my ego.
For what?
Because I'm in love with you and I want to be with you, fool.
You are with me.
She want that thing official tissue.
You are with me. You
She
just said
wants
we been
it
together 5
official
years. We
tissue.
doing
But it's
this
not
thing.
official. You could wake up one day and be like, I'm out of here. And we not married, so it ain't nothing stopping you for real, though, from leaving.
You could do that married.
Man. There's some consequences though.
It's a little bit. It's a little
It's
more
more-
to
it's
that.
some-
You got
It's more
kids and
paperwork.
shit. It's consequences
It's more
already.
paperwork.
It is. It
But it's a
definitely
lot
is.
more hurdles to that than I'm just
Yep.
leaving and we married.
So your decisions is you're a little bit more mindful with your decisions. Not a lot more, but a little bit more mindful with your decisions when that paperwork is official. Say you ain't.
Don't
Say you
propose
ain't.
to me. I'm telling your ass no. we gonna take a walk
and I'm
and have a
telling you,
conversation.
anybody that feels that way, she gonna keep shooting her shot. If she bold, she gonna keep going.
'Cause if she proposed once,
What's gonna stop her from doing it
she
2,
gonna
3, 4,
propose
5
twice.
times?
She gonna propose.
She gonna-
now here's
actually,
the
she
real
might
question.
You
keep
better
that
go
ring in
ahead
her
and just
purse.
marry that girl.
She
Shit,
keeping it in her purse, and when
if
you get to
y'all
that next
rock,
fancy
if y'all
Y'all see
dinner,
the message y'all sending?
I ain't sending
yes,
shit.
women.
I ain't
Keep
sending
proposing
shit.
to the same girl. She's gonna say yes at some point. No.
What if y'all already living the marriage lifestyle? That's what we talking about.
So-
We ain't talking about like
Right.
y'all just kind of casually
already
dating.
live
We're talking
together.
about we already live together. We already got kids. We already
We
what we
splitting
doing?
everything. At this point,
if she
we
want it,
just
give it to us. She earned
pretending we just
it.
playing
Shit.
house. At this point,
And so,
Exactly. At
so
this point, she earned it. If you willing to have kids with this woman, at this point, this should be. Is this your woman or not? Like
Yeah,
when
I
it
don't
comes
think kids got
to
nothing to do with it. But
man,
how do you explain that to somebody? You've been together with them for
You
so
living with
long.
them?
Y'all live together. Y'all are practically a married couple, and somebody says, "Well, why
Practically.
why y'all not married?" What's your response? I don't know. I'm just not ready.
why the
How?
fuck I care about somebody asking me that?
What if it was
That
your
ain't even
mama
their
asking you that
business.
question? You gonna tell her it's none of her business?
Yes.
that's rude.
To tell my mama that?
It's
It
rude.
ain't her
Yes.
business.
Yes.
It's still rude.
You are her
Rude is asking
business.
me why me and my woman
You are
ain't
her
married.
I didn't say it
child.
wasn't.
So,
I didn't say it wasn't.
You asked
but
me that, man, it's none of your, that
Two
ain't your
rights.
business.
Two right.
That ain't none of your business.
Two rights.
So you propose to a dude and he say no, then what?
We still gonna be together. I'm gonna pull that trick out one more time. And you only
You propose.
They don't call her Killa Kham for no reason,
I'm
baby.
spraying. I'm keeping going.
Deuce,
What's
you
good,
propose to a woman, she say no, what you doing?
You leaving? Just say it.
No, I ain't leaving. If we in this thing,
You gonna give it one more try, and if she say no, then you
because
gone.
I'm gonna reevaluate. Maybe she didn't want me to come a little bit harder,
Right.
a little bit. I'm gonna reevaluate. I'm gonna shoot one more.
But after the second one,
Oh yeah, it's rap.
I'm gonna at least
we
give it.
done so.
I like to at least give
I
something
didn't
3
open my-
tries before I be like, all right, I'm done. If after that 3rd time you still acting crazy, then you not here for the right reasons.
You know how our ego be as men. You know how our ego be.
so you think a man should give a woman 3 times to propose?
No, I think that's up to your personal. Cameron will give somebody 3 tries. You might not.
Nah, I ain't.
You only you strike
You
me as
giving
you
them how
only
many?
giving them
You
one.
giving them
Oh
one?
no.
You
That one
better
shot.
say the right answer.
If y'all saying we done been through all this shit already, and then I propose and you tell me no. Oh, all right.
But if I leave as a woman, if I immediately leave you after that, you just gonna run my name through the mud. Oh, she was only here for this. Oh, she just wanted to do this. Oh, it's this. No.
And then if you shoot down my first proposal, I'm gonna think that it's like you being petty. Like, all right, we'd have been together all this time. I just now got to propose, and maybe I need to come harder.
Actually,
maybe it need to be a little bit more grander or more special.
After you say
And
no,
I'ma
I'm gonna
try
ask
that.
you, what's up?
You
'Cause
just
I'm-
told me what's up.
What?
You
What?
don't want to be with me for the rest of your life. Like all this other shit, cool, but no, I don't want to be married. Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna ask you why after that. Cause I'm a problem solver. If it's something wrong while we can't get to this part, then let me know. Cause I'll move a mountain real quick.
Those all conversations that should have been had before a man proposes
But
to
any
a woman.
man can just be like, no, it's actually this. You could come up with something on the fly. If you really been thinking about this reason why you can't be married, then yeah, we should have had this conversation a long time ago. But
Killa Kham, don't propose to me. That's all I'm saying.
you know what?
Don't
next
do
time I
that
see
to
you,
your
I'm gonna have a
guys.
surprise
you
for
speaking
you.
for the men, huh?
I'm speaking for the men. At least I hope. Shit, you know, if y'all want to be proposed to,
But that's also something you got to
there's
feel out
ladies out here
too.
that's with it, I guess.
It's some men you could just tell they not the ones that you can propose to. Then the ones you just gotta let them propose to you.
And what are those attributes in those men that you can tell? Hood niggas.
Yes, definitely though. You can't propose to them.
You better not get down on one knee if you want to do something.
You not getting it. You not getting.
I'm not a hood nigga, so
You're not getting in the Hellcat on the way to bust a move, and then you pulling that ring out. No, that's not the right time, the place, the person. No, no, not at all. But you could tell because like the man who you can't propose to, they're really traditional. Like them, the ones that jump in front of you to open the door and then look at you crazy when you try and reach for the doorknob. Like, what is you doing?
that's not the men y'all want. You don't.
I
want
mean,
the
that
door
is
open
the
for
one,
you?
but I can't propose to him.
So you want? So
Cause
you
he gonna be like you. He gonna argue with me the whole dinner, and now you've ruined date
you
night.
you want that type of man though,
Yeah,
but you would propose to a man.
yeah.
See how ass backwards that
I'll
sounds?
also jump in front of a man and open my own door too. I'm all over the place. I'm
Obviously,
the wrong person to be speaking for all of the women.
No, you don't speak for all women.
No.
Because I don't speak for all men.
When you
'Cause
say you'll jump in front of a man to open a door, you mean just like random men or your man?
I have jumped in front of him to open the door too, but
I was trying to get you, shoot you some bail, and you just won't take it.
how he look at you?
crazy.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah.
He did. He
It ain't
had
your
the right
fault, bro.
response.
It
She
ain't
be
your
on some
fault.
power
Yeah,
struggle
she-
shit.
yep,
She
yep.
be on some power struggle shit.
We know your mother.
Oh,
so
I
told
we
you.
know
Do
what
it
you are.
myself.
I'm not a submissive woman, so at some point,
Yeah, that's why she want to propose to a nigga.
I gotta. But it's not for my ego.
Okay.
It's not to make me feel some type of way. Like, I'm gonna feel in love with you, and I'm gonna feel like, oh, we can finally be together. But I'm not gonna come away from that like, yeah, I'm that bitch. Yeah, I proposed to a man. He said yes on the first go. I'm that girl. Like, no, that's not what I'm feeling afterwards.
What are you feeling afterward?
Like, I get to be with the person that I love.
Okay. You just on your 50-50 equalities shit.
No.
And you missed the equality.
That's
you
not what
missed
that
the
is.
equality.
That's not what that is.
What is it?
It ain't that. I missed the equality.
It seemed like she just on
What
some
do you
human being 50-50
think
equality.
an equal relationship is? Like, describe that to me.
I play my part and you play yours.
What's your part and what's mine?
Whatever we dictate is that. I'm not a 50-50 person where I feel like you pay half of this, I pay half of this. You do half the chores, I do half the chores. I'm not that type of 50-50 person. I feel like I'm gonna do what I need to do, and you should do what you need to do.
You mean the men roles and
whatever that role is. I wash clothes. She wash clothes sometimes, but we don't sit here and it's like we ain't thinking about it like that. Like, I think a relationship is two people putting in the time and effort to make the shit work. Equality for me is like we're both equal in this relationship. You have shit that I can't do naturally.
Which is what?
Like have kids.
Have a kid?
All that's like you have shit that I can't do naturally. Just like
name something besides having a kid that you can't do that I can.
I can't get that deep. It ain't really that deep. But I'm speaking from the...
We need something else.
Nah, you got to put at least a number 2 on that
Yeah,
list.
one more.
I don't.
Yes,
So
you
the
do.
only thing
No,
that's
I don't.
separating us is that I can carry this baby, and you can't.
In life, in a relationship,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
What's something
yeah,
else that you?
that is what separates us, though.
But it's
You're-
got to be
you're
something
built-
more than that.
You're built for certain shit that I'm not.
Like,
I just discussed that. I'm built for certain
She
shit
said give
that
her
you're
one
not.
other thing than
I
bearing
don't have
children.
to give another thing. I don't have to give
It's
another
gotta
thing.
be something else.
it's got to be something else. That's
Why?
not the only thing that's.
Okay, if I don't know if this
We
is
can
I
all-
don't know if this is where he was going, but like men are physically stronger, so
Right,
maybe they
I'm
need
trying
to be
to-
doing more
I'm trying to get
physical.
there.
Okay,
I'm trying to
well,
get
we
there.
asking you.
No,
and
that's all
want
you
to
had to say.
Y'all said what does a woman have naturally that makes it different than a man? She not physical. I'm saying a woman can have kids. You have feminine shit that I don't naturally, intentionally. We need
Intuition. You talk about intuition and shit like that
that.
too.
Yeah, I mean the gentleness that most women have, the nurturing, all that
Yeah.
shit. Y'all have that. Men don't. All men don't naturally have that. I would like to say most men don't naturally have that.
Not all women have that.
I said that,
but most
do.
Yeah, most.
The shit y'all like to
Naturally,
call
too, yup.
mother's instinct
That's
and
what we
woman's
was asking
instinct.
for.
Y'all have that shit. I don't. My wife can hear one of the kids cough in the middle of the night and be like, that's such and such, and let me go see, and he come crying. I don't hear none of that shit. Unless I'm in the house by myself and she's not there and I'm consciously like, dang, I gotta kind of listen now. I don't hear none of that.
Okay, so that's part of the 50-50.
Yeah, like,
she can.
you have your
She's more in
role.
tune with certain
shit,
things,
and there's certain
and
shit
you're
I gotta
more in
take care
tune
of.
with certain things.
I don't want you going to do car related shit, changing tires or taking out garbage or doing a bunch of dirty shit. No, I don't want you. I need your hands and your body to be soft and stay that way.
But a lot of women like to do shit like that.
Like change tires and shit.
I
They
mean,
like
I don't personally, and like that's not one of my pastimes.
Not changing tires, but like
and going to get oil changes.
rehabbing their house, you know,
And I get it, but-
sanding baseboards, taking shit up, you know,
Right.
like
They like
Yeah,
to be
do your
hands on
business.
with
A
that
lot of
stuff
women
too.
get busy.
I'm not
A
saying
lot of
you,
women
I'm not
get
saying
busy.
you can't do it, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't.
You just don't want me
But
to.
the physical
Yeah, he
things
don't
in
hear you
life.
with that shit. He like keep them hands soft, baby.
Yeah, let me handle the physical
I need
shit
them
in
hands
In
life.
on me.
What's wrong
actuality,
I need
with
them
that?
you want me to
hands on
keep my
me.
hands clean, but they're actually dirty because these kids, I don't have to clean food off of them. I'm cleaning the house.
Wiping their ass all
but
day.
Right.
that's part of the equality. Not saying that I don't do none of that, but if you getting your shit dirty in that way and I'm getting my shit dirty in this way,
Okay.
we still playing equal parts to the relationship in the household.
Okay, I hear that.
But you ain't got to try to be coming over here to do the shit that I'm supposed to be doing, trying to take out garbage and all that, and then
But I
nah.
also think, as a woman, if you care about your man, you don't want him to feel like he has to do everything, and that's sometimes what it is. Like,
not. How's he
and
doing everything?
I'm not saying that he is. I'm just saying, like, as a woman, when you really think about it, at some point you kind of, it just dawns on you like, oh well, he just takes care of everything. Maybe I could just take this one little thing off of him. I'll take the trash out, and you could look crazy, but I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, I'm a little crazy.
I'm trying
my
to
wife
add
did that shit,
some
and I'm like,
back
why is you
into it
touching
to
garbage?
make it balanced.
Not to mention, we got 2 boys that can take out garbage. Why are you touching garbage? Period. I mean, but that's my mama. If she knew I was coming over, it'll be garbage in her garbage. And before I left, take this garbage out for me. I'm gonna argue. Not really. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna have something slick to say.
Yeah,
Just you know.
What if I'm tired of hearing you say slick stuff and I'm just gonna take it out so I don't have to? I mean, if
She
I'm gonna
better
have to
not
hear
take
your
it out while
mouth,
I'm
I
there.
might as well hear you make your little complaint about me taking the trash out.
I'm not. It ain't gonna be no
Because when
complaint.
you say that snarky comment, that
I'm-
might set off a whole nother
I'm finna
commotion in the ocean.
Snatch you up, take the garbage, and then we'll talk about it later. What I mean, it's like out of fun.
I don't get no shame. Oh, you want to take it? Huh? You want to be a dude? Go ahead.
And I can't. I don't
Dude it
know. I
out.
just let me do the physical shit I was born to do.
I just like to have it even. I don't
It
know.
is,
Maybe it's
though.
just
Why is
because
it not even?
it's always one. It just happens as one time where it's not even like that, and
If
then
it's not even-
your partner is like, "Well, you just don't do nothing. I take care of." That comes back on you really negatively.
That's a terrible.
That's an experience,
partner.
and you're not with that partner now. But when you when you going into your next relationships, that shapes how you communicate and how you expect or how things are done in relation to you in your life.
Can I jump in here real quick? You still got more to say on
Nah,
this?
go ahead.
Okay. Just I'm about to just hit y'all with a curveball. So I had a podcast topic, and it was. I'm sorry. I should have been prepared if I was gonna stop y'all conversation. But basically it was, do men share healthcare and beauty secrets among each other? If not, why?
Amongst other men.
Amongst
Oh yeah, I
other
see him do it all day on Twitter.
Okay, so you saying that they do? Okay, can you expound on that?
Like what they be.
Yeah, what they be talking about? Do they what type of?
If you, I see it all day. It's one man with a luscious beard and another one trying to grow his beard out. I'm describing it as luscious because I'm a woman.
Okay.
But he has a nice full beard, and you a man that don't got one, you gonna ask him, what do you use? What's your secret? How you make it grow?
Okay.
Or his skin looks clear, glistening.
Right.
You gonna ask? Somebody might ask him, or I see people ask, like, what's your face routine?
Now, have you seen this in reality?
No.
And that's what I want to get to. Why is that, do you think?
Because somebody might view it as gay. Somebody might.
She's
might.
speaking up. I can see
I
that
know
point of view.
My boyfriend, he takes really good care of himself. He likes to get his manicures. He likes to keep all of his stuff clean. He's always fresh shaven. He's on top of all of that stuff. But I could see some people that would be like, man, you go get your nails done? That's kind of gay. Like, even if you going to do it with your girl as a bonding activity, somebody is going to see that differently.
Okay.
I'm a manly man. I get my hands dirty. My hands are always dirty. I don't have time to get manicures.
Now, in the reverse of that, can we agree that women are a lot more open amongst each other about beauty, health, even like what's going on downstairs? Like,
Yeah.
girl, yeah, cause I got a wife. You know, we hear our wives talk. They talk to you. Hear them talking amongst their friends and
Oh yeah.
hear what their friends saying with
We
them.
compare everything. What deodorant you using? What kind of birth control you want? What you using on your hair? What's going on with your face? How do you deal with the leg when you shave your legs and it's weird, that weird period where it's not, it's bumpy? Like, how do you figure that out?
Right.
Yes.
Look at this. Y'all
We
ever see
share
this? Y'all ever
secrets.
had this? Y'all share secrets. Why don't men do that? Can you get anything for me?
I just don't think we got secrets like that.
I think men keep it straightforward. I just use soap and water on my face. That's it.
Because what else is it to use besides soap
I seen
and
a
water?
man on TikTok. He lets his girlfriend do a full facial like mask.
I
the
mean, do your shit,
serums.
bro. I wouldn't have no issue with a man having that done. Like, I guess I'm not one of them people who feel like men can't get. I used to feel like, why the hell would I go get a pedicure? Like, I don't even. But I go, now, and it's not because I go with my wife or nothing. Like, no. Once I realized, like, oh, this a whole different field, and it's like, oh yeah, why not? I go get my. Nah, I ain't saying
And most
that.
of the time, you just haven't even experienced
But,
it.
why you ain't
I
gonna
mean,
put
like-
the guys on? What you gonna get?
I mean,
bud?
it ain't. I go get like my eyebrows cleaned up and shit. I had somebody ask me like, "You get your?" I don't get them arched, so y'all know like that shit is. Nah.
Oh, you should go get them threaded. It's an
I was
experience.
doing threading, but it's yeah, that shit started to hurt because I get them waxed, so it's quicker, simpler, easier. But one of my buddies was like, "You get your eyebrows arched because they on fleek," and I'm like, "No," I'm
It's
like, "But I do
that
get them."
comment right there. As soon as your friends say something like, "Man, your shit popping," you get weird. Like, no, I don't want
mean,
another man to ever say that to me again.
It wasn't
no.
a man that said it. It was a woman. So it wasn't
I feel
weird.
like-
Hey, bro, them brows.
But
They popping.
yeah, that
That
shit
makes
might be
you
a
feel
little weird.
weird. I'm
but
pretty sure it made you feel weird as soon as she said they on fleek. It was like, no, on
didn't.
fleek is a female thing.
It didn't. I laughed and was like, "Nah, they not arched. So I get them cleaned up though, but they ain't arched." But I mean, all that shit is still part of self care, even for men. Like, yo, the same way you don't want your woman out here looking raggedy, she don't want you out here looking raggedy. So I mean, it's certain shit. I got thick ass eyebrows. If I don't do nothing with them, I'll be out here like
Men
with a
should not be
unibrow.
ashamed to practice self-care. Everybody should practice
Yeah.
self-care. Take care of yourself.
You absolutely
You're not going to
should.
attract nobody looking crusty. Take care of yourself.
Right.
But I know for the guys, like, we be in our group chat asking about shit if it's something to ask about. Like, I know one time it was put in there about, like, man, what y'all use on y'all beards? Because they was responding, said what we use on. Like,
Right,
it ain't
yeah.
no.
I think men don't share everything. Like, it's real simple. I just want to know about the beard and how to or gym regimens. What do you do to get to look like that, to build yourself and be strong like that?
Yeah. And I don't think those are secrets. I don't think men hold that. I think men, we don't take much. Like, it don't take much for us to.
But still, why wouldn't you share that?
No, what I'm saying is like y'all gotta go and it's like eyebrows done. If you wear makeup, the gloss.
But let me give you a scenario outside of that, because a lot of it sometimes I think is like, I want to say ego sometimes, or just like not wanting to disrespect another man, right? So let's say all right, you and your boys, one of your boys, his acne fucked up right now, he bad, as men, most likely we just ain't gonna say nothing. We ain't gonna say, hey bro, maybe you should, when you get your line, and maybe you don't don't tell them to you use a razor or something,
Right.
or maybe you should use this type of we just gonna not address it out of stake of not trying to disrespect that man or hurt his ego.
I ain't never thought about that. I honestly, I just don't think about it. Like, I don't never be with the guys and be like, man, maybe you should do. Like, I don't.
I think it's also because men don't like stare at each other's faces. Women, when we talk, we look each other in the eye. So yeah, I'm looking at your whole
and
body.
I'm talking about a scenario when your boy, like, it's not like, oh, he got a pimple or something. No, like, it's clearly, all right, damn,
But that's
bro,
still,
going through something right
you
now.
as a man, you not
and
looking
we just
at his
not gonna
face.
address it.
I feel like I don't think about it. Like, I really don't. That's not my thought process. But I also feel like women are like, girl, you look good, and you like, they look at each other in like a beauty physical, like they look at each other like that, so they're analyzing all that. Well, for me,
I could give a fuck if you
right.
if you
And,
I mean,
and
yeah,
women,
I'm not analyzing.
in women's social circles,
if
if
you
you
look like
wanna,
a pumpkin.
in a
the
woman's social
things
circle,
we pay attention to is what we wearing,
right?
Okay.
Oh, bro, that shirt nice.
In the social circles with women, we like the first thing you're gonna say to another woman is most likely gonna be a compliment if you want to have a good interaction with her, because nothing starts a conversation off positively like, oh, you look nice today. Whereas men, you're not gonna start your conversation off with a compliment. You're gonna be like, what's up, bro, and then get right to what you're doing.
True.
Yeah,
but is that okay?
Sure, if y'all think.
I think it's okay. I mean,
I'm not gonna be weird if I see y'all complimenting each other.
I mean, like, I think it's okay if that's, but I don't think it's nothing wrong with if we actually did pay attention. Because for me, I don't pay attention. Like, that ain't my thought process. Like, damn, bro, breaking out. I'm not thinking about that shit. We talking about whatever else going on in life, because that's not our first thought process. But if I did think about it, I would think that it should be said. Like, if somebody was like, if they paid that much attention to it, that it's on their mind, say something. I just think it don't be on our mind, so we ain't thinking about it. But if it's on your mind, like, we should say something.
Yeah, we don't be paying attention to details like that.
And women do. We pay attention to every detail. The details matter.
Yeah,
but
the details do matter.
But see, the details matter for y'all with everybody. That's y'all look at women and the details matter. Y'all look at me and the details matter. For me, and the details only matter with a woman. Like, I'm not really paying attention to the details with the guys unless it's they clothes. Like, nigga, we going to woo. Like, you gotta
you gonna wear them shoes?
But that's the clothes.
Dude, you sure you want to wear that hat?
I'm not thinking about the rest of that,
because that's more of in your control. If something going on with your physical, it could be other stuff. It could be health stuff. It could you don't know what it could be, but we all look at each other like, well, you can control your clothes. Like, I know I know what you do for a living. I know you got some money.
Or it'd be more like, you know where we was going. Why would you put that on?
Right.
You caught the vibes through the text.
Now, I want to hear one more topic before we leave, y'all, before we finish it off. You posted it on your Facebook.
Look at his face.
Yeah, you posted on your Facebook. It was a woman elaborating on how, talking about women's intuition.
Was it women's intuition? Oh,
basically,
yeah.
Basically.
But it was kind of, I gotta play
You gotta
that
pull
shit.
it up? Okay, pull it up.
Yeah, it was kind of, it was deep. It was deep. See how y'all feel about this. This is what you gotta be talking about this.
Cheating, but how can you know he cheating, but you never knew he was? Everybody talks about, I knew he was cheating, and they're looking for cheating, but how can you know he cheating, but you never knew he was unhappy with you? How?
So you're looking for those signs, but you're not looking for those signs.
Why do you look for what somebody's doing, but you don't know when they're not happy with you? So come on, I'm like,
is that being self-absorbed? You feel like maybe sometimes in relationships, women, because like you said, we know that we get everything just because we're women, so we expect it, and we don't want to give the man anything.
Oh, yes. Women are self-absorbed and entitled. And I can say this because I've been doing this work for over 15 years. They believe because they have a vagina and pretty, that they, and a nice body, that they are entitled to being treated a certain way. However, have you ever seen a woman that's beautiful and she looks amazing, her body, everything is together, very smart, but those type of women always get left for more plain Janes.
Yeah,
Women
that looking like you chose.
Did you see what I was looking like? Because it had nothing to do with what she looked like and what she came to the table with. It was what she was being to him and how she made him feel in his presence.
React. I thought that was interesting. Definitely the women's intuition.
For a woman to be saying it, it was definitely interesting.
I mean, I understand where she coming from. Like, yeah, before the cheating happens,
y'all know when a nigga cheating,
right?
Y'all know when a nigga cheating.
I feel like it's what it. Man.
Y'all ain't seen nothing before we was cheating. Y'all ain't seen nothing.
I feel like it's one of two things. It's just like you see it, but you are choosing to ignore it because you think I can fix it. Whatever it is, I'm gonna fix it.
You don't think you
Killa
can fix
Kham,
it. You think
Killa
this
Kham,
nigga
I ain't
ain't
asked you to
going
do some
nowhere.
stuff. I ain't asked if we can do some stuff before we get here. I ain't asked you. We ain't talk about this.
We did talk about it, but does that mean you got to go cheat?
Did you ignore me?
I probably did. That could be. That's on the table.
You think that made me happy?
It depends on the situation. I probably didn't give a.
You know I communicated with you.
About your.
You did. You did
About
it.
your happiness
You
in that
did.
moment.
That's why we asking you. That's why we asking you, because you did it and we know that freaking answer.
Well, I feel like there are signs to show that you are that somebody is unhappy before they start cheating, and why you wouldn't look for those red flags. Because I notice when stuff is off in my relationship, things are different. Like if you go from talking all the time to just barely talking, or we just see each other in passing, that's a red flag. You're not just supposed to be in passing with your
you definitely
your
ain't.
partner. That's a sign. And if you genuinely sat there and was like, I just didn't know, then you was not paying attention. You was ignoring it. You were intentionally ignoring it.
Intentionally
Self-absorbed.
Yeah,
Only
you
worried
are.
about yourself.
And I feel like the end part where she was talking about the girls with the nice bodies being left for more of a plain Jane, it's about what you offering. If we've been in this relationship for a long time and all you have to offer is I look good and that's it, of course as a man I'm going to leave and I'm gonna go somewhere where I can find somebody who's gonna give me what I want. We gonna be stable. I don't have to worry about you changing your looks and now you think you too good for me, because I already know this person is feeling me.
Sound like she ain't brought shit to the table.
Elaborate.
If all you got is how you look, you ain't brought
She
nothing to
didn't
the
bring
table.
anything to the table.
What
It's like the
what
first
we building?
one
Right.
of the first topics.
And if you judging like another person that I chose because they
you are
they don't
comparing
look as good as you.
And that's the other thing.
in your opinion.
In
One
those
of my homies
situations
going
where
through
you
that.
do that, you tearing that girl down to build your
He
ego
told me
back
I could
up.
shout him out too. I ain't fucking with him. One of my boys going through this. Diaz. That nigga, he had a little situation with his girl or whatever, and this nigga retarded, so he get to posting other females and stuff.
That's manipulation. Because
That ain't
she
manipulation.
watching. You posting all
Yeah.
these women, I'm watching your story.
Well, you don't gotta watch.
You don't.
I
But
don't.
do not
But
gotta watch.
I'm that type of person where if we broke up and I know you're gonna be petty and I'm petty too, yeah, I'm watching.
You don't know why we broke up. You don't even know what they broke up for. But we ain't getting into all that.
It don't matter.
The point
Petty
is,
If I'm a petty person, I'm watching.
the point is, the chick he posted, he had females reaching out to him like, "Why you posting her? You could have did better." And
Are they all
she
her
make
friends?
me fit, huh?
Nah,
These people
They
he
just
used to
random.
mess with, his girl, all time, and it's like all you thinking about is how she look. but she really make me feel good. She make me happy. She make me feel a certain type of way, and you ain't been doing that, or you're not doing that. So while you thinking about she popped, or I look better than her, I got more money than her, but she make that should. But I'm fucking with her and not you.
It also goes back to like that surface stuff when we just talked about it. You window shopping for your girl, and she was the first one that you picked. She looked good. So when you pick something that's the opposite of her, you have to think about that. Well, he got with me because I look good and I had this and I'm doing that. So why would you go to the opposite? You said to me, this is what you wanted. Now it's not.
I need to feel good. No, I just don't want you to look good. I need you to make me feel good. Yes, men want to feel good too.
Then say that up front. I'm looking
What
for
the
I'm looking for somebody that's going.
A man gotta tell you I want to feel good. Self-absorbed. It's only about making sure you feel
Well,
good.
also, not everybody reads into that. Like it's implied with men. Like I don't. It's in the room. I don't have to say it. You should just.
You don't have to say
make
what.
me feel good.
That's how a woman feel.
No, it's with men.
She's saying
It's
that's
implied.
how men feel,
When I
like-
come and meet you, then it's implied that you want me to pour
Make you
into
feel
you
good, yeah.
and make you feel good.
What's the problem with that?
Hold on, wait. I totally forgot where I was going.
I'm trying to feel because you should be making me feel good, and I should be making you feel good.
Oh, I was saying how you should say that up front. But for some women, they don't get that cue.
Why
they
is
don't
that?
feel that because you just said it. They're self-absorbed.
I'm trying to figure out how is that something that needs to be said. Making a person feel good, or somebody you're dating, or somebody you want to be
It's
with,
not
or you're in
everybody's
a
prerogative
relationship,
going into a relationship.
then be single. Because how are you expecting this to work if you're not concerned about making me feel good?
Maybe she feel like you not making her feel good.
That ain't what we talking about.
But that's where it's
not what
gonna
we
go.
No, it's not. Even if I'm making you feel good, to say you should say that up front. Women don't be like, yeah, you need to compliment me and make me feel good and do. Y'all not saying that.
But if
we
I
know
feel like
that
we
that's
say
what we
it in
need to
different
do.
ways.
So what make you think men don't? If you
Not
feel
everybody
like you need
speaks
that,
code. The men
so,
code.
but you talking code. If y'all say it in different ways, that's code. Why we talking code? You shouldn't have to tell me to make you feel good. If you my woman, or I'm trying to date you, or we going out, I should want to make you feel good.
How did we get here?
To women not caring about making men feel good.
Yeah.
Shit,
You
I
really
don't
want to
know.
know how we got
how did we
here?
get here?
It's all about the narrative. It only
Okay.
takes a couple people to have a bad experience and spread that story around, and then it just becomes a general thing. Oh, this one person did it, so
it's another
all men ain't
stereotype.
shit.
Is it another stereotype?
Pretty much.
So
Okay.
what do all men ain't shit got to do with you complimenting your man or making him feel good or somebody you want to date? It should, cause you will propose to somebody, but you not thinking about making them feel good.
If I'm proposing to you, I've already made you feel. I'm already doing that.
But you should be right. You should do that in the beginning. What makes women think men don't want to feel good? Cause we didn't just outright say it. Hey, I need you to make me feel good. I want to feel like I'm a
Or
human
maybe
being.
she just doesn't know. If you don't know your love languages, that's another big part of it. Because what makes you feel good, she might not know that. If what makes you feel good is words of affirmation, and I'm misreading the whole relationship, and I think your love language is actually gift giving, I could be giving you all the stuff, and you could be like, well, actually, I like to be told that I'm pretty every once in a while.
That shit do happen though. That
love
shit do
language
happen
shit
though.
that love language shit is further down the line. I'm
No,
talking
that's
about
right
initial,
up front.
Who up front be like, yeah, my love language is.
You're not
That's up front
necessarily
now,
that you're
during
not
this
necessarily
era.
coming out the gate just like my love languages are I like gifts and I like attention and this and that.
Some
no,
people are,
but
though.
you do, but
Some
you
people
kind
are.
of hint at that, like
So
you do your love language to other people and see how they react.
That's what I'm getting at. You expect a man to do things to make you feel good, right? Even initially when he first meets you. Some guy come up to you, first thing he doing, he probably gonna compliment you, right?
Sure.
That make you feel good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go out, you come out, dang, you look good, girl. He gonna compliment you, right? Make you feel good.
He gonna pay too. That's gonna make you feel good too.
What are you doing for him to
Not
make
if I
him
throw
feel
my
good?
debit card out first.
Oh, you
The ego. The ego.
It's 50-50. Remember, that's what you said in the text before we even got to this dinner.
No, I didn't.
Are they? You lying?
didn't.
You lying? You ain't. They ain't never said the first date be
No.
going 50. Okay, I'm about to say.
After
I'm
that
about
first
to
date,
say.
though, yeah.
If
Yeah,
not,
after the we didn't talk. We didn't
But
have
it's
some
all
talks.
these other posts out here that's from men that say if I pay the bill, you pick up the tip. That's the trade off. That's what's circulating on the internet. So when you go into this date, it don't matter if you said it out your mouth, you want me to pay the tip. I'm gonna do it because that's what other men are saying on the internet. I've been single looking at y'all talk about what y'all want on the internet. This is what y'all saying y'all want, so I'm gonna do it. If other men
Be
are
careful because the internet doesn't mean it's the majority.
right, and that's sometimes what it is. If you follow a bunch of dudes, or you just so happen to come upon a bunch of content that's by men, you see all of that and you just assume that that's the general thing. Assume, yes,
Yeah.
people, women assume.
y'all ain't assume that men want to feel good yet.
But if it's only a few select guys saying this is what makes men feel good, then that's the narrative now. These are the things that I need to do. So if that doesn't apply to you, of course you're not going to feel like I'm not making you feel good because I'm doing what this other man said makes him feel good.
Now let some man tell you that you gonna call bullshit.
I am going to call bullshit.
Happy Black Man Appreciation Month.
I can't come to you like, yeah, this other chick, she said that made her feel good, so I tried it with you. No.
Happy Black
You
Man
gonna want me to
Appreciation Month.
Y'all gotta make men feel good. Man. Like it ain't no
But I do
nothing else
like
to say.
a genuine woman that wants to is serious about being in that relationship and that cares about that man will do that. She don't have to be told that her intuition will just kick in and do it.
She ain't lying. She ain't lying.
If
you messing with the girl who got her body did, no, she not worried about what make you feel good. She worried about how she look in that outfit.
I think
I don't think that's all of them.
I think in long-term relationships, both parties kind of forget and have to remember, hey, compliment your.
Every once in a while, you have to rekindle that relationship.
Yeah, you gotta respark. You gotta
fires
respark
go out
that
all the time. You gotta add gasoline.
You gotta do something.
You gotta throw some more fire.
Somebody better speak up.
Right.
Because you let it go out for too long, that motherfucker can't reunite.
And it might be the case that she was doing it in what way she thought she was, and you was like, oh, okay, I dig it because she's trying. But then after a while, you like, all right, it was cute at first, like it was a cute try at first, but this is what I actually mean. But you saying it all last minute. Like I'm already talking to the other chick, and this is what she's doing. That's better. So how am I supposed to fix
How was
that
other chick able to know how to make me feel good and you weren't?
Most of them are unhappy on the internet voicing that. When you're venting and you're subliminally saying what happened,
your man is voicing it
on the internet,
and you watching his page,
and you probably
and
don't
you ain't
see
pick
it.
up on
It's
the
on
shit.
Snapchat for 24 hours. You didn't even see it because you was too busy doing whatever you wanted to do.
So you ain't seen your
see
man's
that-
Snapchat.
You watching his posts. You know everything your man done
You done
posted.
seen it, and you know. So that just means
Every post.
Yeah, slacking.
Yes, that let you get
Then
off.
it's
on
like I
that.
said, you
You're
blatantly
slacking.
ignored it.
So then that's why he.
But that's
with
not the
girl
case
who
for
you
all
think ain't
women.
that
That's not
cute.
the case in all of those situations. Sometimes
Most.
it was I didn't even see. I really didn't see it coming.
No, you focus on the wrong shit.
Or you focus on what you think will fix it.
you focus on
But you still
the
trying,
byproduct.
so you can't be mad at her because she's trying. It might not be what you think was supposed to be tried, or
That's the same person that was talking about we've been together all these years, and you steady talking about you trying to figure this out, and you trying and.
but
I'm just gonna propose.
But
He's
here's
still
the difference.
trying. You
I
shouldn't be
proposed.
upset.
I didn't go out and cheat. Yeah, you said you was
Yeah, it
trying,
is
but
a
I ain't go out and find some man who not trying.
It is a difference.
I'm trying to lock it down with you. I didn't go find somebody else who already got it together.
What are we locking down if you ain't doing what you need to do to make me happy and you don't even realize it?
That's
Why
also
are we
that
locking
also
that
is a
down?
conversation that needs to be had.
It's probably been had.
Or maybe you just not saying it in a way that she understands.
Maybe she
Now,
not listening.
okay. Now, what happens when these disputes are sexual? So, what happens when your man is like, I want a threesome, or I want to experience something like that, and you're not ready. You're not interested in that. How does this scenario play out? Is that a deal breaker? Is that a?
I think it depends on the person. Yes, that can be a deal breaker for somebody, but if you saying it to your woman like, this is something that I would like to try, I would be open for you to do it. She might be willing to bend for that. She might not do it every single, like it might just be a one-time thing, but that's a conversation that needs to be had.
I feel like every man would like that.
Every man does want that.
So how is this addressed?
Is that
How is this
is that the
addressed?
only thing that's gonna make you happy?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. No, that's not.
So
only thing that's gonna
the
make it.
thing
Definitely
is
not.
that if you putting all this weight on, well, I just want to have a threesome, like that would make me the happiest. If you're putting a lot of pressure on that, then that's different.
Okay. What if it's just mentioned and it's like, is there any compromise?
Every relationship has compromise.
Right. Is there any compromise to that?
There can be.
Okay.
The
What's
compromise,
the compromise?
the compromise is that I can do it this one time and that's it. I'm at least giving you one time to try it. I don't want to do it every single time, but I'm gonna give you this one time. Or the compromise could be, yeah, we could do it once a month. Make it just a once every now and again, but we're not doing this every
On your
night.
birthday.
Right. That's your birthday gift, or that's
Damn, that's a good shit.
or it could be like every once in a while, but it's not a every Friday thing. You come in with this girl and I'm just expected to do this threesome. Like
Okay.
it's not like that.
All right.
Compromise.
All right.
What's your version of compromise in this situation?
In that situation, I have no clue. I don't know. I don't even like. Never mind. I got compromise issues. Like, it's just
You don't like to compromise? That's the issue.
somewhat.
Okay. It says a whole lot. I can see you don't like to compromise.
I'm not a no person, so I don't feel like I have no reason to compromise.
You come in and it's like, no, I don't want to do that. This is what we doing instead, actually.
No, I'm with my wife. I'm like a yes person. That's
I don't believe
the
that.
type of person I am. I feel like
She got a cosign on that.
give you what you want and you give me what I want, and we good.
You the pleaser.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's the way it should be. I
Somebody
give you
got
what
a
you
cosign
want
on
and
that
you
for
give me
you.
what I want,
I don't believe that.
and we good. She
Okay.
a cosign. That's an easy cosign.
That's an easy
cosign. That's simple, but I don't like I don't like the word no, and I don't really like compromise. I feel like when you compromise, somebody losing something.
It is. Somebody
Exactly.
does
I don't
lose a
want you
little
to
bit.
lose, though, baby. I
You
don't
ain't
want
with
you to lose.
compromise. I'm all about compromise. We both lose a little bit, but we both
But you
mainly
both
get what we
win
want. We
in
both
some
mainly
way.
get what we want.
You're not gonna get all the bells and the whistles, but
Right.
you're gonna get something. I'm not sending you out empty-handed.
Compromise usually means we both leaving happy. That's how it should be. We both still leaving happy.
Possibly. I'm just saying.
You say you need to be 100% fully happy.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay.
And I ain't saying I give my way all the time. I'm just saying I'm not really a compromised person. I like to give you what you want.
But you're gonna
And I
lose.
feel-
It's like a 50-50 chance. You might lose.
Nah,
The roll of the dice.
It's not
Right.
at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
It's like Yahtzee over there. I see. It's okay.
All right, so this was a good episode. It was a good episode.
It started out tame.
It did.
We was
Just-
agreeing.
Right. Everything was
That is
agreement.
okay.
I'm cutting all
I'm
that.
okay
I'm cool with that.
agreeing.
As
No,
much as I
fuck
like to
that.
argue with
Say I ain't with
somebody,
that.
I ain't with
I like to have compromise.
We cutting that
Deuce
whole
say,
first
fuck all
30
that.
minutes out. Cut it.
Y'all gonna have to see
Never
that in that.
existed.
Y'all gonna have to see
You
that in
lucky
the
he ain't
extra
cut that
takes.
camera off. Like, no, we're not doing this. Absolutely not.
I knew we was gonna get into our flow
Sure
though,
did.
so wasn't even worried
Y'all
about
gotta
it.
catch that on the extra takes. But nah, this was good. Man.
This was
Appreciate you, Killa. Can I just call you Killa?
absolutely.
Alright.
You gonna
Alright,
come
Killa.
back? I need a commitment on camera.
Not on camera.
Okay.
We gonna do it off the record.
All right. She'll be back. She'll
Off
be
the
back.
record.
Good shit.